Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Frank and Albert with game number 2 between Recoome and Markovian from Group Phase B of the NSSL. Game 1 was just won by Recoome, and we're going to look at game 2 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Really excited to see how this ends because, well, it was a really close game actually last game, don't you think, Frank?
I think so too, yes. Even though Markovian, both players just exchanged map control. Now the one player had map control and the second one had. But in the end, it was a battle of attrition. Well, yeah, even though both players weren't macroing as efficiently as they could, or playing the economy game as efficiently as they could, Markovian just perceived that he was so far behind in the end, and then losing all of his broodlords, that he just had to GG out. And by the way, he's gonna scout his opponent right away on Metalopolis because they're close by air positions, and his overlord. Is this a fast overlord? I think it might be.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, this is really fast overlord, Frank, because it's 1 minute 10 seconds already scouting the base, so really quickly.
Yeah, so this is played after
and
the
he's
patch.
turning around right away
Yep.
because he doesn't want to let his opponent know that he's there. So that's a really smart tactic.
Really smart, so Recoome doesn't know where Markovian is, whereas Markovian knows where Recoome is. And we're going to see the scout from Recoome now moving out, and where is the scout going? It might, in fact, it's going right in the good direction, so he will know anyway pretty soon.
Yeah. So it's looking fairly typical right now. Recoome not taking his gas just yet, just a normal timing. And it looks like Markovian's going to go for a 15 hatch, I suppose. Yeah, he's moving his drone around.
Unless, yep, there we go, Recoome blocking it. No, yeah, he sees the drone coming up.
Yeah, he's even attacking it. Oh, that's really BM.
Yeah. Alright, so a second drone being pulled. I'm blocking the hatchery.
That's really good. Oh, that's such a good. And now even the engineering bay. Recoome playing this great. Oh, that's really good. Now moving it away.
Oh man, I kind of hate engineering base after that game against IsNoBest that I played.
Yeah, but I actually think no, we should talk about what you should have done a little bit. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But anyway, Markovian is still being really calm and taking his spawning pool and his gas instead. And that's really what you should do. So
is there gonna be a cancel in time on the engineering bay? There's only 18 hit points. Just in time. Cancel just in time.
Just in time, indeed.
Just in time management.
Just in time management.
Yeah, that was a thing when I studied business administration.
That's the thing with every student. Just the time management. I do that every time.
Oh man. Alright, let's look at the units tab. 16 drones versus 16 SCVs. That's pretty even. Now it's 17. But neither player really... Well, by the way, Recoome going for 2 gases. That is kind of significant. So he's not going to go for an expansion early. He's definitely going to be up to some tech play, even though he's only putting 1 SCV into his second gas now. So I'm wondering. It might still be a mind game, but he's got a lot of minerals too, by the way. So I'm kind of guessing that there is going to be an expansion, but look at the amount of minerals that he has. Nope, there's
factory. So I think he'll probably do something strange with this because he's really building a lot of gas. So I don't think it'll be just Hellions. It'll probably be Banshees again?
I think it will be, yes. He's got a Marine patrolling the edge of his base. He doesn't want any Overlords flying in. Actually, he's got 2 Marines patrolling. He doesn't want Overlords flying in, scouting him, so that could be another sign of him going for something that cannot, bear the light of day. And Markovian, by the way, is now running up with some Zerglings, and he saw only 2 Marines at the front, so if I were Markovian, I'd be pretty suspicious.
Yeah, but Markovian, I don't think he scouted the refinery, so he doesn't know if there's maybe an expansion building in the base right now.
That is
true.
That
could also be an option, but he really should.
If there'd been expansion, if there'd been an early expansion coming, there would have been more Marines, I guess.
He's not trying to fly an Overlord in, but this might get spotted by this Marine.
It turns around, so that means he's gonna get maximum exposure. No, it's flying back. No, now it's going back into the range of the Marine. This is a cat and mouse game.
Yeah, it is. And I think, actually, yeah, he saw the starport right now, and actually there are 2 starports coming up, so that's probably gonna be some double Banshees.
Double Banshee play, it can be very dangerous, because even if Markovian's, he spotted the one starport, is he gonna fit a tech lab in there, by the way? Oh, of course, he's gonna swap it for the one of the factions. But even if he spots the one starport and gets ready for the Banshee harass, he might not be ready for a 2-port Banshee arrest, because they do insane amounts of damage. They can even take out like spore crawlers and stuff. So
well, actually, he's building a Raven.
A Raven?
Oh no, he cancelled it. No, he cancelled it and built a Banshee and Cloak right now. It was just a misclick.
Shucks.
I was really expecting some strange tactics, but
yeah,
and Markovian is in a really bad spot actually, because he's got a Roach Warren and he was building a Baneling nest, but he cancelled it right now.
He's now going
he's building
for
an evolution chamber, which seems like a really good idea.
Yeah, it does. It does. Is it going to be on time though? These 2 Banshees will be done in 25 in-game seconds. The evolution chamber will take some more time. Oh, actually no, it'll be done pretty. Are these the same kind of times? Yeah, these Banshees these take a lot of time, right?
Yeah, so I think if he suspects something is coming up, he might build 1 spore crawler at every base. Yeah, but I don't know if he's aware of it. Well, he is actually building extra queens, so yeah, he knows this is coming. He's building 2 spore crawlers right now. He's building extra queens. I think he's looking in a great spot right now.
But you know, even with 4 queens and 2 spore crawlers, if Markovian moves out with like 5 or 6 Banshees, and especially if he takes up a good position, like say behind the mineral line, he could take out this spore crawler in no time. And it's gonna be, of course, it's gonna come down to micro a little bit, because if Markovian moves his queens just right, he will be able to deflect it. But and of course, with so many queens, you got transfusers to work with. But again, Banshees can do so much damage, and you better be ready for it. And there's Banshees number 3 is now popping up. Okay, so he's moving up with his first 3 Banshees, but number 4 and 5 are on the way. Oh, these Banshees are gonna fly straight over this Overlord. So okay, so any surprise that he actually they're parking right next to it.
Parking right there, yeah. Just
to
flaunt their presence, but yeah.
Markovian not responding though.
Should build just 2 extra spore crawlers right now, because if the spore crawler gets taken out, it'll be really tough.
Yeah, actually, if he focuses on it, that's a really good point, because of course he has Cloak. So just take out the spore crawler, and without and one of the queens. Great clutch transfuse. Yeah, great.
Taking it back before they get.
But also good transfuses on the queens. Oh, and another queen goes down. See, that's what I'm talking about. So many Banshees can do so much damage.
Oh my God!
One of the Banshees down.
Frank. Wow.
One of the Banshees gets taken down. Another one gets taken. Ooh, that's a little bit of a slip up. But all of the queens are now down. No more queens, and there's 2 in production that are gonna pop out any time now. But like I said, more Banshees on the way.
Yeah, these spore crawlers are gonna go down as well. Here's another queen that's trying to do some damage, but I don't think it will do much against 3 Banshees.
It's just 2, because the 3rd one is slacking off. Actually, the 4th one is slacking off too, in the bottom of the base.
Oh, right, yeah.
These Banshees are not doing as much damage as they could right now. They could have focused down the spawning pool by now, and they could have not stood in range of this spore crawler. Another one goes down.
And here, this other one will be taken out.
Whoa, barely.
Barely didn't get taken out, but 2 more are getting here. Now it's going to be really hard for Markovian.
Yep. Okay, so now his hatcheries of his lair actually is under siege. Look at how fast it's going down though. So he's going to have to respond fast, and this other spore crawler is not going to be in range of either of these Banshees. So lots of roaches popping out, by the way. And
yeah, he's going to try to do a big bust in the front right now. And that seems like a good
takes out 1 Banshee. Really close, really close. We're gonna have to keep an eye on these roaches, but how's the defense at the front? I think that Recoome should definitely lift up his natural and move back into his base. The solo roach is coming, but the lair is gonna fall. This is he's gonna lose. Reset the tech tree, lose the queen too. Just 1 more shot. Yep, there it goes. At the cost of no extra Banshees. But of course now the roaches are up here, and these roaches could completely shatter any of the forces of Markovian back here. But he should just lift up. Lift and run. Lift and run. Go!
Yeah, these 2 Banshees are gonna return home, and they'll just shoot the roaches again. So I mean, these Banshees are gonna be really annoying. Yeah. So Recoome doesn't have to do anything. He can just wait right here and just chase these roaches away, because Markovian can't shoot up.
Yeah, that's basically it. He cannot shoot up. He is rebuilding his lair, by the way.
And his 3rd is also done.
And his 3rd is done, and he's retaking his main. And in the supply, he's not that far behind. But of course, if we look at, for instance, the income tab's also pretty good, because he's got 2 bases. Well, 1 mining. Both players basically have got 1 base mining at the moment. But Recoome is in a comfortable position, of course. He got the tech lead, definitely, and he's got the supply lead, so he's all good, man.
Yeah, I really think that Markovian didn't expect there to be 2 port Banshees. So, yeah, there were so many Banshees that even though he built extra queens, he built Spore Crawlers, he was still not well enough defended. Because those Banshees took out those queens so quickly, Frank. Oh my god, it was so scary to see.
Yeah, he keeps on building Banshees, by the way. He's at 5 already now. And again,
Well,
these are
Markovian
just...
keeps building Spore Crawlers, so I guess...
Yeah, okay, so the Banshees are not going to be doing too much of harass, but... still, from particular angles, you might still try. But this means that his roach force gets, well, is pretty much useless. If he moves out with these roaches across the map, these 5 Banshees are gonna pick them off so quickly.
Yeah. That's really hard. Maybe he could position some with Recoome's third, and then when he sees him move out, he could just maybe do a counter attack or something. Oh, that's probably what he's trying to do right now. He's moving out with his roaches across the map, not through the normal. Positions. Oh my god, so many Banshees are coming right now, Frank.
Fleet of Banshees moving into Markovian's main, and they're going to be able to take out these Spore Crawlers. Yeah, so the Cloak doesn't really do anything right now, but this Spore Crawler, bam, goes down, no transfuses there, and he's going to lose this layer again, unless these Spore Crawlers and the Queen there are able to... The Queen's now... Oh, the Queen's going to take out one of the Banshees. Again, a bit of a miss micro, but these Banshees again think they could... Yeah, there they go again, and they take out the hatchery. This is, wow, Markovian GG's, this does so much damage.
And Markovian is really hard to fight against. I mean, Markovian, his lair just finished, he was just building a spire, but he really needed those mutas really a lot quicker if he wants to deal with so many Banshees.
Still, I think that these Banshees would have retreated because there's no sense in trying to take out Spore Crawlers here. And like you said, the spire was on the way. If he could have, and they had 2 bases mining, which is the same as what Recoome had. So if he could have just taken out, got some mutas and neutralized these Banshees, then he might. And of course he had the roaches. So well, we'll never know. We never know what Markovian's thoughts were. And unfortunately, we're not going to see Markovian again in the tournament because he did not make it out of this group phase. Unfortunately, Recoome did though. He came out of the group in 2nd place and got. Pitched against some guy, Van Caspel in the round of 16.
Yeah, he's
so
a jerk.
You should definitely, Van Caspel. No, nobody likes him. But you should definitely check out that game in the round of 16. It was the games were cool though. So
he spends his time not studying, but doing some other things. Video games. Oh my god.
I'm also studying hard and applying for jobs. Thank you. Yes.
It's incredible. How do you have more time than other people, Frank?
I think it's because I have left my social life in the Netherlands behind and sitting in Scotland for now, so that helps. But I've got way too cool of my flatmates are really cool, so they're dragging me out of my room to do stuff too. So that's. Timing-wise, it's tough. But hey, that's it for the casts. Recoome winning from Markovian. We're going to do one last match for tonight, right? Right, Albert?
Yeah, let's do it, Frank. I'm looking forward to it.
See you then.